Hello, YouTube. It is me, Raina. Sorry for the long wait. Life got in the way and work got in the way, but I am back. I'm going to talk about my feelings on the Doctor Who season thus far. If you have not seen my first three reviews of the first three episodes of the season, go ahead. They're on my channel. I'm going to talk about basically my feelings of episodes 4 through 7 or 8. I'm sorry. So my overall feelings, I'm really enjoying this season. It took a while to get adjusting to because obviously it's a new era and the way it's being written is different than what I'm used to. But to me, in my personal opinion, I'm overall enjoying this season. Jodie Whittaker is really getting up there as one of my favorite doctors. I think she's gotten to the role really quickly. Surprisingly, I felt her doctor since the first episode, and ever since then, I've been enjoying her performance. And every single episode, I'm looking forward to how her doctor reacts to certain things. So that's great. I think the companions with Yaz, Ryan, and Graham are great. I think they provide a really good dynamic for the TARDIS team. I like it each episode we're learning a little bit more about them and their lives back at home and how the doctor sends them off to do separate things and they really work well together and separately when they go on separate missions. I'm really enjoying the historicals this season. That's been a very great strong point. Basically, if you go back to my Rosa review, I'll go into that deeper. But with Demons on the Punjab, and obviously now with the Witchfinders, more so with Demons, I really love that we're going into history that Doctor Who would have never gone to in the past at all. And considering we have companions like Ryan and Yaz, it makes sense to go to those times like to Rosa, in the Jim Crow era in the South, to Demons of the Punjab in India and the partition. And I never knew about that. I knew the separation of the country, but I never knew about the partition. That was really a great thing to learn about. And it's horrifying what happened, but it was a great, like I said, a great thing to learn about. And to get on that and talk about those particular historicals and stories, people love to say, oh, it's PC. Oh, Doctor Who is SJWs, is PC gone mad. And it's like we've done historicals not only in the new series, but in the old series. It's just that those historicals were about white people. Now we're doing historicals about people of color, and people want to get mad. And that's what's going to happen. It doesn't matter, you know, what they do or what historical they do, they're gonna say it was PC or whatever, but it's not. That opinion is wrong. These stories matter, and also they were written by people who are of that race. Mallory Blackman did write Rosa, and Vinay Patel wrote Demons in the Punjab, and Joy Wilkinson wrote The Witchfinders, who is a female writer. And so I'm happy that not only get these historicals that are surrounded by companions that those historicals are pertinent to, but also the writers are going into it. They've done research. It's kind of like, it's great that we're hearing stories from the actual people that it's actually about. It makes it more authentic and more heartfelt. And I love those episodes. I will say though, and I kind of had a feeling this would happen. This happens in every single season of any show. The middle is kind of a lull where it's kind of like, okay, these aren't spectacular off the wall episodes or whatever, but it's Doctor Who. I felt that about Arachnis in the UK. I think to me that was one of the better rompy episodes. If that makes sense. It was nice to touch base back in Sheffield to see Yasmin's family, but I feel like the end didn't wrap up very well. I liked it where it was leading. The mystery was fun, and there was great, comic bits. I think Chris Chibnall is great at comedy. I did not expect that, to be honest, from him, but the comedy bits through the whole entire season has been great. But I wish it was wrapped up better, with the plot with the spiders and the guy. But I will say my least favorite episode was the Sanagar conundrum. To me, I think I have a different problem than what other people have with it. To me, the I think I like the characters, the guest cast that were on the ship and everything, but the whole episode was going by way too fast. It felt like not like 42 when he wrote his first Doctor Who episode, but it felt like it was just running through the script. It's like slow down so I can get what you're saying, and it really, even though I liked the guest cast, it was hard for me to get emotionally attached to those characters, unfortunately, even though they had interesting aspects about them. It was going by way too fast for me to catch up to what was going on, and it was kind of forgettable. But yet again, Chris Chibnall is great at comedy, and there were some great comedy bits in there and good moments for certain characters. But like I said, it went by too fast for me to even catch what was going on. But that didn't sour my taste. It's like, okay, not every single Doctor Who episode is a home run. Trust me, we know this. Not every single episode of TV is a home run. People love to say like, "Oh, this is a bad episode. It means that the whole thing is going to be canceled and it's done." No, it's not. One bad episode, who cares? Or one just meh or okay episode does not ruin everything. But we had an uptick in Demons. Like I said, Demons the Punjab was great. I really like Blam. Even if people have a problem with the end, I really love the episode. And the Witchfinders was really good. The most recent one, I really enjoyed that one. I felt like that one had a lot of tension, and people have said that this season lacked tension, and I do agree with that to a certain extent. But I think there's a reason for that, considering that they have said each episode is individual, and that they want you to jump into an episode without seeing the previous ones, and I can see that. I can see that clearly now, what I've seen through this whole entire season. So yeah, that's my whole entire thoughts on the season so far. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, it took a while for me to get into it, especially in the middle with Arachnus and Sinangra. It was kind of like a lull with those two episodes. But since from Demons until now, I think the season has really caught up and really has taken it in its stride and has become a a really good start for this Doctor Who team. So, what are your thoughts on this season so far? What are you hoping for the next two episodes? And also, what are your thoughts on the New Year's Day special that's taking place with the Christmas special? What are your thoughts on that? Leave your comments down below and bye, YouTube.